Hello YouTube, this is Kranos43 with another sort of out of the box. This time we've got War of Honor for Legend of the Five Rings trading card game. Now the reason why this is sort of an out of the box is because when this came in to the game store, didn't have the money right away. It's $60. But as soon as it came in, my L5R playing friends were like, we must open this and check it out. So it's already opened. It's technically the new multiplayer for L5R. In the past, it was just a whole bunch of people would sit around a table and play cards. Now there's tiles involved too. That's a good deal for $60. Let's move the camera over here. Camera doesn't want to cooperate this morning, apparently. There we go. Alright. There's your box. Now, we open this bad boy up. What this is it just talks about the trading card and role-playing game on the one side. And on the other side, this is the deck lists. There's 4 decks that come in this thing. A Lion deck for Military, a Phoenix deck for Honor, a Scorpion deck for Dishonor, and a Dragon deck for Enlightenment. And if you'll notice, the Dragon deck, oh bloody heck, the Dragon deck comes with a new Ring of Fire called the Ring of Flame. I will show you what the Ring of Flame does. Okay. This board is the board that determines if you won. Instead of the usual way of winning, there's 4 paths: Honor, Enlightenment, Military, Dishonor. And there's 5 steps on each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. You go up a step when you meet an achievement. For Honor and Dishonor, you move up to the next step when you've made a player either gain or lose 8 honor in a turn. You go up the path of Military when you destroy a province. You go up the path of Enlightenment. Yeah, Military, Enlightenment. You go up the path of Enlightenment when you play a ring. You go up the path of Military when you destroy a province. It's possible to win the game and not eliminate an opponent, because as long as you've destroyed 5 provinces, you win. It comes with a really nice rulebook too. This rulebook is full color. It talks about all the rules
discusses the new stuff that comes in War of Honor.
Now, this mess, it appears some of my tokens have decided to go south for the winter. In here, this is what you get. 4 decks and a whole bunch of tiles. Now, this is a pretty good deal because when you think about it, a starter of L5R costs $14. 14 times 4 is 56. So for $4, you get all these tiles. Now, there's one thing that you'll notice, though. The War of Honor thing only comes with 2 copies of Bamboo Harvesters. The reason for it is because only the 2 people that go last get one. I guess it's to give them a small advantage over everybody else. That's the only thing I can think of. I got no easy way of setting this up, unfortunately. Each clan, all 9 clans are represented, even though only 4 clans have decks in here. Each clan comes with 2 tiles known as plains. They all have the same picture on them. And 3 tiles called fortresses. One fortress will always have an open action, 1 fortress will always have a battle action, and 1 fortress will always have a limited action. And these are always dependent on the clan. Like, as you can see here with the unicorn, open action. You may ally with any player this turn, even if not invited. Turn this fortress face down. Limited, turn another player's fortress face up. Turn it face down when the turn ends. And battle, choose 2 performing cavalry personalities, switch their locations, gain 2 honor. The idea behind this is, when you attack an opponent, where you attack them, or attacking them is a little different. If you destroy their province, you get to take one of their fortresses and flip it face down, causing them to lose that ability. Though no player can have all their fortresses face down. Excuse me. Wish I had an easy way of showing this, but when placing tile, when you start a game, you start with Toshi Ranbo in the center. Toshi Ranbo, all it does is players with who control a fortress adjacent to this one have a max hand size of 9. Ooh, your max hand size goes up by 1. When placing tiles around it, the rule is you cannot place a tile. You must place a tile either adjacent to Toshi Ranbo, excuse me, or in such a way that's adjacent to 2. Like this. The other big limit is that you are not allowed to place a tile if it would be more than 4 tiles away from Toshi Ranbo. I'm a big game show fan, and I actually compare this to Blockbusters when I first opened this site. I swear, when we set out the first set of tiles, I actually went, this is the battlefield of our game of speed and strategy. Random aside. Comes with a bunch of little tokens. labeled 1, 2, 4, and 8. These are used to keep track of how much honor somebody gained or lost during a turn, so that way you know if you or somebody else needs to go up the path of honor or the path of dishonor. These other ones just say 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 on them. I've yet to really figure out what they do, but what I do with them is I set them on the board and be like, okay, he's up to the 4th section of the honor path. If the Mantis ever do that, I'm going to faint. But anyway, this is all that there is to it. Like I said, $60, you get all this. There's even room for 2 more decks. At some point, I'll try to show it in action, but we're still kind of new to the game. Kinda. Emperor Edition with all the new rules, revisions, and whatnot. But anyway, I did promise I was going to show you the Ring of Flame. The Ring of Flame is very odd, to say the least. It's nothing like the Ring of Fire, I'll tell you that. This actually makes the 3rd Fire Ring, because it was Ring of the Phoenix too. Gorgeous artwork. I can always count on beautiful artwork on here. After you resolve your 2nd or later action, in a turn, which destroyed a personality you did not control, you may put this card into play from your hand. Destroy your performing personality, target an enemy personality with lower chi, and bow this card, or discard it from your hand, destroy the enemy personality. It's a card destruction thing. Unfortunately, this card is not Emperor Edition legal. Otherwise, you can bet that I would be running this in my Mantis deck. Anyway, that's it for now. Take care. Next time I have a book. Peace.